Good morning, folks. Lester here. Thank you for joining me on a beautiful Monday morning. Well, I say beautiful. This morning we have a fella coming out, Mr. Felix from Vickery Dirt, who's going to bring us a couple of loads of topsoil because we have some washout areas over here in our horse pasture. And Jamie's concerned that the horses are going to get to running around and end up having issues. I'm going to have to find a way.
Dad thinks that we are idiots. Hey, old man, you are the one with bad knees. Maybe you should have Mom give you a pain pill.
Guys, it's not just me who Terrence is driving crazy.
Don't blame this on him, you old fool.
It is not just me that Terrence is driving absolutely bananas. Look at what Terrence has done to poor Talus.
This old man has done lost his mojo.
That's what the constant crowing will do to you.
Time for more butt pellets.
I feel your pain, Talus. I feel your pain.
I ain't the one with pain, you crazy crab cake.
Poor buddy. It's okay, Talus. Daddy feels the same way. Terrence. We have all seen what a destructive force Waylon and Chuck can be. And I want to show you what Waylon has done to his blue barrel that we gifted him no more than a week ago. He has crushed the barrel, and look at all of the puncture wounds, the puncture marks he has made onto his blue barrel. Guys, those are spots where his horns have gone through that very thick plastic and punctured into the blue barrel. So the blue barrel is no more. Today we're going to take over a red yoga ball and offer this to Waylon. What we have to do is drop some air into it first. You guys give me one moment and we're going to get this thing filled up. There we go. There's the hole right there. Let me get my air compressor turned on and we'll fill this baby up. You guys, hold your ears for a second or so. This can be quite loud. Let's not forget that one of the ways that our herd bull Tex became world famous was from him chasing a red ball, a very similar ball. And when Tex accidentally punctured the ball, he had an emotional breakdown. And that video received millions and millions of views. It was quite powerful to see a frustrated bull taking out his frustrations on a red yoga ball, but when it ended up popping accidentally, how it just had, there was such a turn of emotions. So I'll let you know, this is Waylon here. Hey buddy, look what I got for you. He is absolutely eyeballing the yoga ball. Not sure exactly what this is. What I want to do is toss this ball far enough out to the pasture that he can chase it over there and not end up hitting it up against the fence. The fence doesn't have any sharp edges. The barbed wire is over on my side from the panels. But let's walk into our feed lot area where I can get up a little bit closer, and I'll toss it out across the green grass and see what Waylon does. You guys come with me. All right, we're gonna take and toss this green ball into the pasture over here. Waylon, there's a red ball over here for you. I don't think Chuck is really the playful type. I don't think he'll chase the ball. I'm pretty sure that the little bulls would love to, but we'll roll it out first that way over there and see what, now see there, that's not for everybody. A big old red ball is not for everybody. Lord Grayson wants nothing to do with that thing. He may walk back over towards it, we don't know for a fact. But the bulls that we're looking for would be the one right there, Waylon. He's the one with all the anger issues, his pent up anger issues. And we'll see if he ends up walking over to give it a push about. Lord Grayson doesn't really have much interest in the red ball whatsoever. Prince Willie Joe has a little bit more, like more of a curiosity about what it is. But he would sure like Lord Grayson to go first and make sure it's safe. Lord Grayson's like saying, you know what, I'm not gonna mess with it. It might fight back, even though he can't seem to take his eyes off of it. It does look intriguing. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and walk into the pasture and get the red ball and roll it towards the young bulls. Maybe they'll play. What I have to do though is keep my head on a swivel, because what I don't want to have happen is Chuck or Waylon come over and catch me off guard where I cannot get out of the pasture in time. Don't forget that Chuck over here, who is a Jersey bull, well, he's a steer now, but Chuck, he put a whooping down on his former owner and ended up hospitalizing him for a bit. And so we got to be real careful with Chucky Poo, with the old Chuckmeister, because we know what he's capable of. And even though Waylon has never jumped on anybody or harassed anyone, like physically as far as humans go, we just know he's a very strong and, just like I said, sexually frustrated fella right now. He's been taking off the ladies for a bit, and so the noises that he's making is because of his he's feeling sorry for himself is what he's doing. He's like every man who's gone a couple of weeks without a date, or like a man coming home from a date when he didn't get what he wanted, if you know what I mean. And that's about how we sound, just like that. Poor me. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this ball going. We don't have all day. Oh, okay, well, hold on a minute. Lord Grayson's actually walking a little bit closer. He may go ahead and see what's the red ball's all about. No, he's not. He's like, I don't know. I just don't trust it. I just don't seem to trust it. That ball seems to have a mind of its own, and I don't trust it. Lord Grayson, get over there and do something. People don't want to just watch y'all stare at it. I'm also surprised that Prince Willie Joe has not done more. I thought he's a little bit more outgoing. But as of right now, both the young bulls are just kind of like, I don't know, man. This is something. These are both yearling bulls, and they are both for sale. We're trying to get 2,500 for Prince Willie Joe. He has an amazing bloodline, and he is stocky, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And then we're trying to get 2,000 for Lord Grayson. We've gotten offers of 1,500 on the both of them. Not total, but each. 1,500 each. But I do see that they're more valuable than that, so I've held out on those offers. But I will say that bulls are going for about that price, so people don't really understand why they should pay more. They don't see the value in Prince Willie Joe that I do, and they don't see the value in him that you do. And then I'm considering at this point go ahead and just waiting until maybe offering them a couple of heifers each, and then having a chance for them to breed at some point. And if I can keep them around long enough to see their offspring, then they can double in price. And at some point, once they get to be about the age of Waylon here, they can go for upwards of 5,000 each. All right, here we go. Who would have thought that it would be Lord Grayson who'd be the first one to want to experiment with the red ball? So if you're saying, Lester, why would you get rid of a bull for only 1,500 if you can keep him around for 3 or 4 years and get 5,000? And the main reason is because that means 3 or 4 years of feeding, 3 or 4 years of having to keep them separated, 3 or 4 years of having to do all that you have to do. There you go. There you go, Lord Grayson. He sort of gets the idea, friends. He's sort of getting it. So if we had a different type of setup where I had other pastures, like more cross fencing, we could absolutely keep him around for much longer. My problem, though, with putting any of our bulls over with our horses is not a fear of them and the horses together, but it's the fact that we only have one fence going down between our pastures, and we don't want our herd bull or even our females coming up and rubbing noses or rubbing anything else, if you know what I mean. So you got to be very careful. All right, well, I'm tired of waiting and watching. It's time to go in there, grab the red ball, and bring it over to Waylon. Y'all ready? Let's just go ahead and do it. You don't have to fear these guys yet. Like I said, the only bulls you got to fear are our big bulls. And I just want Waylon to push the barrel away from the fence, not towards the fence. So what I'm going to do is walk it over here a little bit and drop it down underneath the barn. Maybe he'll have a closer look at it in here. There we go. Oh no, not upside the fence. That's what we don't want. We do not want the red ball to go up alongside the fencing. And I would like to keep it out of that mud as well. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. This is not what we wanted to have happen. That ball went in a horrible spot, and now I can't get over there to it. I want this ball to last a while. I don't want to get myself into a bad spot here, but I want to walk over and get that ball and move it further away from where it's at now, because I want him to push it out across the pasture, not right there into the mud. Then we'll go ahead and walk on over. You guys give me a moment here. I may have to drop and run. I may have to drop this phone and run, I'm telling you. Don't come back towards me. Don't bring it this way, Waylon. We don't want the ball here in the mud. I don't want that ball here in our mud. We have a low area here that we try to avoid. I need to bring some dirt in, but we do not want that ball over here in the mud. I want that ball across this green pasture is what I want, but now I have to walk over there and get it, and I'm gonna have a really hard time doing that because I'm wearing my Crocs. I don't want to lose a Croc out in that mess neither. And that's not a water trough. Well, that is an old water trough that we no longer use. Our water system's here behind us, our big blue lagoon. How am I gonna walk over there and get that ball without getting myself all nasty? Well, I'm just gonna take my Crocs off here. All right, I'm kicking my Crocs off. Now I'm not only a guy in a pasture with 4 ferocious bulls, but I'm a barefoot guy in a pasture with 4 ferocious bulls, and I'm walking through a muddy, mucky mess. All right. Oh my gosh. You guys don't want to see my feet right now. Well, this here may just not meant to be, y'all. This may just not be the day. What we're gonna do is, I wanna apologize for keeping you. I do want to apologize for keeping you for as long as I did, just for nothing. And then I will say that we will have to come back on an afternoon regulator video when the bulls are a lot more active and more wanting to play. Right now, during the heat of the day, they may say, you know what, I'm just gonna stay here in this shade. I am not interested in chasing around a red ball. Not gonna do it. Daddy, we're not gonna do it. We ain't chasing no red balls around right now. We will do that later, once the sun goes down, when it gets a little bit closer to our time of day. All right, guys, I am still barefoot, and at this point, I'm going for the red ball. I need the red ball, okay? I need you all just to move away. I'm gonna grab that red ball and get it out of the pasture until later, okay? Can I go ahead and walk up and get that red ball? Prince, move. Move, Prince, move. You just stay right over there. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay. One last chance. We ain't playing fetch. Don't you come charging me. This ain't gonna work today. Not right now. He loves him some blue barrel. But red ball's just not his thing, friends. Red ball's just not his thing. And that's fine. His girls are his thing, y'all. Girls are his thing. Okay? Alright. Well, thank y'all for watching the video anyway. Sorry you didn't get a little bit more fireworks out of it. But what I will do is walk over there and grab that red ball here in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna watch Lord Grayson just for a second or so. Then I'll walk over, grab it. I will set it outside of the fence, and we'll come back to do this on a different day. All right, you got my word on that, okay? I'm not gonna leave it in here and let it get played with without us able to watch them do it. Okay? You guys hold on just while I go grab the ball and get it out of here. I'm grabbing the red ball and I'm leaving, okay? I'm grabbing the red ball, then I'm leaving. Easy. Easy. There we go. All right. Okay. Guys, I've grabbed the red ball, and now we're just gonna walk ourselves on out of here. Okay. All right. Well, friends, sorry sorry about that. I have to remind you all that they are not trained circus seals. They're not circus monkeys. And they've not been trained what to do on demand. They do what they want to do when they want to do it. Even when it comes to playing red ball. Alrighty? But we have the red ball. Thank you for the gift to the kind sender. And we'll try this again on another day. And not to worry, if in fact these bulls decide not to play red ball, you all know we have a bull out back who would absolutely go to town on that thing. Alrighty, thank you for watching. We love you so much, blessed to have you, and we will catch you guys on the next video.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.